When talking about classic American pickups, two names that almost always come to mind for automotive enthusiasts are Chevrolet and GMC. Both have a long, intertwined history with close ties dating back to the Chevy Task Force era of the 1950s. When Chevrolet released the C/K pickup series in 1960, GMC also introduced its twin variants. Mechanically, the models were nearly identical. Only the badges and small details set them apart. If Chevrolet had the C10 or K10 as its half-ton variants, GMC came with the GMC 1000. However, in 1966, GMC brought something more than just a hard-working pickup. With its more modern and sleek Fleetside bed design, the truck emerged as a symbol of both style and functionality. Fleetside meant the rear bed had flat, wide side panels instead of the step-out design of the step-side models. This gave the truck a cleaner, more elegant look, perfect for modifications or restorations in later years. The best example of this legacy now appears in the form of this extraordinary 1966 GMC 1000 Fleetside Restomod. It's not just a classic vehicle, but an automotive work of art that blends the beauty of the 1960s with modern performance and technology. From exterior to interior, from engine to fine details, every touch was made to grab attention. Not only on the road, but also at every classic car show. Striking exterior at a first glance, this truck immediately captures hearts. The bright red paint covering its body is more than just a color choice. It's a statement. Red has always been associated with passion, energy, and boldness, all of which are reflected in this GMC's character. The color doesn't just pop in daylight, but also reflects city lights at night, creating a dramatic silhouette. Beneath the wide fenders sit Raceline Executive 22-inch billet wheels wrapped in fresh Continental tires. These oversized wheels not only enhance the truck's presence, but also highlight that this is a true Restomod, a fusion of classic and modern. To complete the fresh look, all glass has been replaced, including the vent windows, with new tracks and felts to ensure both style and function. The front and rear are dressed with brand new chrome bumpers, sparkling like jewelry under the sun. Another standout detail is the brand new wood bed with red stain, polished to perfection. This wood isn't just functional, but adds an artistic touch rarely found in modern pickups. The mix of wood, chrome, and red paint creates a visual harmony that makes it hard to look away. The exterior reflects the meticulous restoration process behind it. No detail was overlooked. Every screw, every layer of chrome, and every inch of paint was carefully finished to perfection. The end result is a truck that looks not only classic but also refined, modern, and show-ready. Interior, classic wrapped in modern comfort. The moment you open the door, you'll realize this 1966 GMC 1000 Fleetside Restomod is no ordinary vintage pickup. While its original cabin design lines are preserved, every detail has been enhanced to deliver comfort, technology, and modern style. The original dashboard remains as a tribute to 1960s design, but now it's paired with a race-pack digital gauge cluster. This panel provides all essential information: RPM, engine temperature, speed, and oil pressure, with digital precision unimaginable when this truck was first built. A Pioneer head unit with Bluetooth completes the modern upgrade, allowing the driver to stay connected with music and calls without losing the classic cabin vibe. A vintage air climate control system ensures comfort, making this truck suitable not just for shows but also for long summer drives. New carpeting, a high-quality speaker system, and a billet specialty steering will add premium custom touches. Interestingly, the builder decided to keep the original seats. This shows that even though modernization was applied in many aspects, the truck's classic roots were preserved. The result is a cabin that's comfortable, functional, and stylish, blending nostalgia with today's technology. You feel the atmosphere of 1966 while enjoying the conveniences of the 2020s, a rare dual experience. Engine: LSX 440Ci, the beating heart of the Fleetside. Under the hood is where this classic pickup truly transforms into a modern monster. The builder fitted a Dart LSX 440Ci V8 engine, known as one of the most powerful foundations in the Restomod world. This engine is said to be capable of producing up to 1,200 horsepower, numbers even higher than many modern supercars. In real-world testing, This engine put down 619 horsepower to the rear wheels thanks to custom tuning by HPC. This isn't just impressive, it's brutal power that propels a nearly 6-decade-old pickup like a race car. Backing up this power is an RPM-built 4L60 automatic transmission designed to handle up to 900 horsepower, ensuring no compromise between performance and durability. Other upgrades include a custom grind camshaft from Texas Speed, Greg Good machine heads, and Holley Dominator dual-sequence fuel pumps. The fuel system has been relocated, with the tank moved under the bed instead of behind the seat as original, for better weight distribution and added safety. Equally important, the braking system has been updated with new disc brakes. With hundreds of horses on tap, stopping power is just as critical as acceleration. These upgrades make the truck not only powerful but also safe and responsive to drive. The LSX engine gives this GMC 1000 Fleetside a new identity. From a hard-working truck to a high-performance Restomod ready to challenge muscle cars, pony cars, and even supercars on the strip, Restomod philosophy. Bridging two worlds, Restomod is not just a trend, it's an automotive philosophy. The term Restomod comes from the combination of restoration and modification. This philosophy emphasizes the importance of preserving the original soul of a classic vehicle while improving key aspects such as comfort, safety, and performance to stay relevant with modern standards. In the case of this 1966 GMC 1000 Fleetside, that philosophy was executed masterfully. The classic character remains visible. The Fleetside body shape, the original dashboard, and the preserved bench seat. But behind that vintage appearance lies a modern heart in the form of a massive LSX 440 Ci engine, contemporary entertainment technology, and comfort equal to a modern vehicle. The result is a machine that honors the past while celebrating the present. It can stand in both worlds, shining at classic car contests while also storming the highways with performance rivaling modern muscle cars. Collectability and appeal. Classic GMC pickups have not always received as much spotlight as Chevys, but that's precisely where their uniqueness lies. GMC carries an aura of exclusivity that's harder to find, making models like the 1966 GMC 1000 Fleetside highly collectible. Combined with the extraordinary quality of this restoration and Restomod specifications, this truck is not only a prized collectible but also a long-term investment. The classic car market, especially in the Restomod segment, continues to grow as more young collectors seek vehicles that are not just beautiful to display but also fun to drive. Every detail, from the bright red paint, the 22-inch raceline wheels, to the LSX engine, shows this was not a half-hearted project. It's a moving piece of art created with dedication, skill, and vision. Handling and driving comfort, more than just an old truck. One of the biggest misconceptions about classic vehicles is that they are uncomfortable to drive. Many 1960s pickups were known for being stiff, noisy, and unstable at higher speeds. But this 1966 GMC 1000 Fleetside Restomod turns all those assumptions upside down. With 22-inch raceline wheels and new Continental tires, this truck has outstanding grip on modern roads. Both front and rear suspensions have been tuned to handle the massive output of the LSX engine, delivering stable and confident handling. Whether cornering hard or cruising on the highway, the driver feels more precise control compared to a standard classic pickup. The modern disc brake system provides safety and confidence every time the pedal is pressed. Compared to the original 1966 drum brakes, the difference is monumental. This isn't just about performance, it's about peace of mind. Even with 619 horsepower unleashed to the asphalt, the driver knows the truck can stop quickly and safely. In addition, the vintage Air AC system, carpeted interior, and still comfortable original seats make long-distance cruising much more enjoyable. In short, while this vehicle was built to be a showstopper, it's also perfectly suited for real-world driving without fatigue. Additional technical details. A mighty heart. Let's dive deeper into the technical aspects that make this Restomod so special. The Dart LSX 440 Ci V8 used here is not just any ordinary LS swap. Dart blocks are known for their strength, designed to handle massive power loads, and built specifically for high-performance applications. With Greg Good heads improving airflow and a custom camshaft from Texas Speed, this engine delivers not just raw power but also smooth and responsive characteristics. The fuel system with Holley Dominator dual-sequence pumps ensures steady fuel supply, even under full throttle. Relocating the fuel tank under the bed improves weight distribution and cabin safety. Cooling has also been upgraded with a high-performance radiator, essential for keeping the big V8 running efficiently under stress. This means the engine performs reliably during long highway drives or drag strip runs. The exhaust system delivers a deep, thunderous V8 growl, loud enough to announce its presence but refined enough not to overwhelm driving comfort. Lifestyle and cultural symbol. A Restomod like the 1966 GMC 1000 Fleetside is not just about mechanics or looks. It has become a cultural symbol and part of the American automotive lifestyle. Today, owning a Restomod is not only about taste in cars, but also about telling a story of who you are as an owner. This classic pickup sends a message. You respect history but refuse to be trapped in the past. You love vintage design but still want modern comfort and performance. This truck doesn't just draw admiration at car meets. It sparks conversations at gas stations or mall parking lots. For many, a Restomod is a form of personal artistic expression. Just as a painter pours imagination onto canvas, a builder pours vision into a vehicle. This truck, with its bright red paint, stained with bed, and LSX heart, is a living canvas reflecting courage, passion, and creativity. Comparison with modern pickups. Now, some might ask, why go through the trouble of buying an old Restomod when you can just buy a new Silverado or Sierra? The answer lies in character and soul. Modern pickups offer advanced technology, big touchscreens, safety features, and better fuel efficiency. But they cannot deliver the emotional experience of a classic like this Fleetside. Driving a Restomod gives you a connection to the past, the raw, unfiltered sound of the engine, and a body style truly unique on today's roads. More importantly, Restomods like this are exclusive. You'll see dozens of brand new Silverados at a dealership, but you won't see two identical GMC Fleetside Restomods on the street. Each is a handcrafted creation with unique details. For many collectors, this exclusivity is far more valuable than factory-standard technology. Future potential and investment value. Classic vehicles always hold strong appeal as investment assets. Their values tend to remain stable or even increase over time, especially if well-maintained. In the case of this 1966 GMC 1000 Fleetside Restomod, the added value comes from its combination: authentic classic design plus high-quality modification plus extreme performance. High-end Restomods like this are more than just vehicles. They're collectible assets. With the automotive world increasingly shifting toward electrification, powerful V8 machines will become rarer and more desirable among collectors. Owning a truck like this is not only about enjoying it today, it's about long-term investment. In the coming years, as demand for Restomods rises while supply stays limited, its value is almost certain to climb. Ownership experience. More than just driving. Owning a 1966 GMC 1000 Fleetside Restomod is an experience. It's not just a vehicle to park in the garage. It invites you to interact. Cleaning it on weekends, showing it off at car events, hearing stories from people who once owned a similar truck in their youth. There's sentimental value that money can't measure. This truck takes you back to the 1960s while giving you modern comfort. Every time you start the engine and hear that V8 roar, you feel a direct connection to American automotive history. This 1966 GMC 1000 Fleetside Restomod is living proof of how a simple pickup from the 1960s can evolve into a modern automotive icon. It combines timeless classic design with brutal modern performance, delivering a unique experience that few vehicles can match. For automotive enthusiasts, owning this vehicle is not just about having an old truck. More than that, it's about owning a piece of history reborn with the spirit of today. From the elegant Fleetside body lines, the updated classic interior, to the 619 horsepower LSX engine, everything comes together to create a masterpiece. Simply put, this is the kind of vehicle that makes you smile every time you start it, feel proud every time heads turn, and satisfied every time you press the gas pedal. A classic pickup reborn, not just to be remembered, but to be truly enjoyed on today's roads.